Hi, this is Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com, right back here on WagerTalk TV with your baseball video for both Saturday and Sunday, a little weekend, just a bit outside baseball action for you here on WagerTalk TV. Don't forget, first pitch every weekday, Monday through Friday at 1:45 Eastern here live on WagerTalk TV. But I thought I'd give you a little bonus baseball here for this weekend. Look, we're a quarter of the way through, 25% way through the schedule now, as some teams are nearing 40-plus games on the year. Going to look at some of the best over-under teams, some of the best money makers, the worst money makers, some quick hits for you for this weekend, some information you can use for both Saturday and Sunday to build your bankroll as we head into next week. Also, a quick reminder, the NBA playoffs continue. We have a month left through the NBA Finals in late June. Great time to get an all-access, all-sports package at WagerTalk.com. And I've got some special offers for you, too, in fact, which gets the rest of the NBA playoffs for free, F-R-E-E free. Two offers here. One, you get the rest of baseball for $4.99, and you get the NBA playoffs included for free. That's a huge discount. Go to my page right now. There's a direct link on the main profile. It's not available anywhere else for that special price, nearly half price for the rest of baseball, just $4.99 all the way through the World Series in early November, and the NBA playoffs are included for free. Or if you want to try the smaller package, get the 1 month special for just $189. Normally 1 month of baseball is $189. I'm including the NBA, the rest of the NBA for free with that package. You must have promo code SM30 for that one. Use the 30-day all access. It's normally $299. Use promo code SM30 and you get it down to $189. That's baseball and basketball for the next 30 days. Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. All right, here's what I want to do here. A little quick hitter for you this weekend on Saturday and Sunday. A little weekend baseball talk for you. About a quarter of the way through the season, and we know that the unders were really hitting when baseball began the first few weeks of April. In fact, a couple weeks in, unders were hitting nearly 60% this season, then down to 57, then down to 54. We've seen more overs than unders the past few weeks as the odds makers have made the adjustments and the offenses have started to pick up. Of course, with the lockout, the player lockout, we had limited spring training this year. Maybe some of the offenses were cold for that reason. Some of the weather also can affect things. But overall this season, we have seen more unders than overs for most teams. So what I wanted to do here about a quarter of the way in the season is look at the best over and under teams so far in baseball. The best over team is actually the worst team overall. Isn't that ironic? It actually isn't, though. The Cincinnati Reds heading into the weekend, 23-14 to the over with a push. Not a surprise that the Reds have the worst record in baseball, and the reason is because their pitching has been horrendous. Now, their offense has been bad at times. Keep in mind, this team started 2-2 to start the season. Then they lost 20 out of 21 games after that into early May. They then won 8 out of 12 games until losing this Friday night by 2-1 to the Blue Jays, a tight loss. They're still 8-5 their last 13 heading into Saturday after that 1-20 slide and the overall 3-22 start to the season. And the reason is because while they're winning now, it's because they're giving up runs still, but their offense is finally clicking. So the Cincinnati Reds heading into this weekend have been the biggest over team with 23 overs this season, although they did have a low-scoring game on Friday night. By the way, the Atlanta Braves, 22 overs, the second most overs this year, followed by the Rockies with 21 heading into the weekend. Atlanta, by the way, has really underachieved this year. The defending World Series champs, we have to talk about them briefly. Just 18-21 on the season. That's exactly where they should be. Their expected win loss is 18-21, is their negative 11 runs overall for the year. And once again, it's because their pitching has really struggled. This is a team that's given up the second most runs in the National League East and almost as much as anybody in baseball this year. So once again, the Reds, Braves, and Rockies, the most overs this season. Colorado, of course, plays in that thin air and altitude, and they do have the best overall offensive numbers if you're looking at batting averages at home this year. But something I want to do here real quick in this little update video is talk about road numbers only. And once again, we're about a quarter of the way into the season, so everyone's played anywhere up to 18 to 20 road games already. So we have a good sample size, numerous different ballparks. You always want to look at road numbers when really trying to figure out comparing apples to apples, because certain fields like Coors Field, Colorado, very hitter-friendly. In fact, the Rockies have the best overall batting average this year. And you look at home games, that's the case. But when you look at road games, Colorado ranks way down the list at only 23rd with OPS, on-base plus slugging. And their batting average in road games only this year also not much better, as currently the Colorado Rockies team batting average on the road is right around, let me find it here on my list, 17th. So once again, you got to look at road games only. So doing that, this is a huge surprise, and one of the reasons I wanted to bring it up. The best batting average for any team in baseball this year after 20 road games is the Washington Nationals. They're nearly 22 points better than any other team in baseball. The Phillies batting 261 on the road, the Nationals hitting 283. And the reason it's such a surprise is that the Nationals are one of the worst teams in baseball, just 13-27 heading into Saturday. And they have the worst home record in baseball. In fact, I was at the Nationals game a week ago on Saturday night, and they put up 13 runs against the Astros. They won 13-6. They came into that game with the worst home record in baseball, and it's because their offense has just been miserable at home for some reason. Now, they did break out last Saturday with me in attendance. Maybe I was good luck. But on a more serious note, though, this is a Nationals team that maybe there's some upside going forward. As I mentioned, just 13-27. Their expected win loss is 15-25. So they should be a couple games better. And once again, they have the best team batting average of any team on the road this season. And their on-base plus slugging, which is another good overall metric to look at, ranks second in all of baseball on the road. Phillies rank first. Phillies rank second in batting average. So once again, Nationals and Phillies. And then look, the New York Mets are third in batting average on the road this year. So all three NL East teams, some good offense there. Yet another reason why the Atlanta Brave games have gone over so much in that division this season. By the way, top American League teams batting average on the road so far after a quarter of the season: Minnesota Twins and the Cleveland Guardians, followed by the Yankees and Angels. Not a surprise there. Best OPS on base plus slugging is actually the Houston Astros, followed by the Angels, Yankees, and then those Guardians again. Houston Astros, a team I want to transition in here. Now we talked about overs. Let's talk about unders. As I just mentioned, the Houston Astros have the best on-base plus slugging of any team on the road this year, and they've played the most road games of anyone in baseball, 25 games. So it could be some upside with the Astros having some more home games on deck than most other teams. And Houston off to a 25-15 start. That's exactly where they should be. Plus 43 runs equates to a 25-15 record. But what's interesting about the Astros is that they've been the biggest under team in baseball this year. 28 unders and just 11 overs to start the season. That's over 70, almost 72% of the time the Astros have gone under, despite the fact they have the best on-base plus slugging offense in baseball in road games this year. So Houston Astros, the best under team. Not a surprise after that. You've got Detroit and Baltimore with 26 and 25 unders each. Two teams that have really struggled offensively on the road this season. In fact, Orioles rank 25th in on-base plus slugging, batting just .216 as a team. And then, of course, we also have to talk about the Detroit Tigers, have one of the worst records in baseball. You know, we talk about how Cincinnati has started the season just 11-27. Their expected win loss 13-25, pretty much the same. Tigers 13-26, expected win loss 13-26. So the Tigers are really as bad as anybody else in baseball, other than maybe the Reds right now. And unlike the Reds, who've actually hit the ball well at times, Tigers are really struggling. They have the worst on-base plus slugging in all of baseball. Cincinnati Reds have the second worst overall, although they have been a better offensive team, as I mentioned, in recent weeks. Overall, the two worst batting averages in baseball in the season: the Reds 201, the Tigers 196 after 17 road games. Once these are road numbers only. By the way, Cincinnati's played 24 road games, second most after the Houston Astros. Seattle's also played 24. So those are teams that might be a little bit better than the record just because they've had to play more games than not on the road. One last thing I want to talk about, we'll wrap this video up here. We'll have another quick hitter maybe next weekend, but talked about this a couple weeks ago in the video. LA Dodgers have been favored still in every single baseball game this season, and that's not a surprise. They're the best team in baseball. Yankees have had the best record at times, but the Dodgers have actually, I think, been the best team overall. In fact, heading into the weekends, Yankees got rained out Friday night, 28-10. Their expected win loss 27-11. They're plus 72 net runs. Dodgers are plus 86 net runs, and although they're just 26-12, 2 games behind the Yankees, they're actually 28-10 expected win loss, which would be actually a game ahead of them. So the Dodgers are theoretically the best team in baseball, and has been the case for several years now. You want to play the Dodgers minus 1.5 run line, or play the other team outright at plus money on the money line. Now the Dodgers, after I mentioned that a few weeks ago, they did have a couple one-run wins this past week. But still, I think it's only happened 3 times all season in 38 games. So 35 out of 38 times, the Dodgers have won by 2 or more, or they've lost outright. So once again, if you're going to get that big price down, you're better off looking at the run line. And the Dodgers have been favored in every single game so far this season after 38 games. Hey, look, that's a little quick hitter. I thought it'd be fun to do something for the weekend here since there's no MLB shows on WagerTalk TV. Just kind of a quick recap after the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe we're almost 25% of the way through. The good news, though, is that there's 75% of baseball to go, plus the postseason. So we're almost about 80% to go still. And you can get the rest of baseball for just $4.99. It's the rest of May, all of June, all of July, all of August, all of September, playoffs in October, World Series into November for just $4.99. That's nearly half price. And I'll make it even better. I'm including the NBA for free, but you have to do it this weekend. NBA for free and baseball for half price expires at midnight on Sunday. Once again, got to do it this Saturday or Sunday, and you got to go to my page. There's no promo code needed, but you have to click on the special link on my main profile on my page at WagerTalk.com, Steve Merril. You, of course, can get there quicker with the shortcut wt.buzz/sm. wt.buzz/sm gets you to my direct page. Click on the link to get the rest of baseball the next 6+ months for just $4.99, and you get the rest of the NBA the next month for free. Or if you want to start smaller, I do have that 1 month special. Normally it's $189 for baseball only. I'm going to give you baseball plus the rest of the NBA through the finals for $189 complete. The way you get that one is with promo code SM30. You have to choose the All Sports 30-day package in the drop-down menu. It's normally $299, but enter promo code SM30 at checkout, and you get it down to $189, which is the price of baseball only, so you're getting the NBA for free. Once again, those specials with full details and the promos and the links on my page right now, Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. Hey, thanks for watching. Click subscribe if you haven't already done so. Do us a favor, keep the content free here on WagerTalk TV by clicking subscribe. We're almost at 100,000, and we are the first true sports betting site ever to get a verified check mark a few weeks ago from YouTube for sports betting content. Thank you to all the viewers out there that watch these videos and shows on a daily and weekly basis. You know we appreciate the support. Hey, speaking of support, give it a thumbs up, like if you liked it, and also leave me comments below. Didn't get to it in the video here. I wanted to talk about it briefly, but AAA baseball and several different leagues this year are using the robo-umpire, robo-ump, for the automated strike balls calls. I like it. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below. And let me know your thoughts also on these play-on, play-against situations and some play-on or play-against teams for the remainder of the baseball season after these first couple months. Once again, like, subscribe, and comment below. And check out my best bets and those great specials, which get you the rest of the NBA playoffs for free on my page right now, Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. Thanks for watching once again. Check out all the shows each and every day, Monday through Friday, right here on WagerTalk TV. Best of luck this weekend. Talk to you again soon this week.